So this is my shrine. No candle. What is this room? What is this room? This must be the mentor's place, right? Because none of the layout doesn't match places we've been. Spiritual linking, Guanling Rite. The Guanling Rite is a ritual that has been passed down for centuries. With the guidance of a spirit medium, it is possible to chant an incantation and enter the spirit realm. The Yangchen Palace resides in a person's inner consciousness. By observing their own Yangchen Palace, one can balance their soul, strengthen their aura, and then predict and shape their fate. To initiate the Guanyin Rite, one must first write down their address and horoscope. The spirit medium will answer any questions and guide the host to their intended answer. Common questions include asking about one's career, fortune, and health. If someone is seriously ill, they can also ask for healing and recovery. What do those symbols mean? Did she find these traumatic? Because there's a dog barking here. Wasn't there a dog barking in the part that she was afraid of when she woke up at night? Panicking? Wasn't there a dog in the background? Which hasn't really come up until now. Ritual consultation notes. Seeing a sandbank, related to water. Lotus, linking the subject to their souls of the underworld. Seeing the lotus sink under the water, subject must be immersed in liquid. Offering blood in a bowl, pour the wine into a container, no water. Mentor suggestions. Wine warms the body, forces out the cold. A warm bath is good for the body. Bathing in the brew promotes medicinal effectiveness, allowing it to flow through the meridian system. Sigu Guanyin will send the spirit serpent into the body of all who bathe in this wine, spreading its power to heal all physical ailments. Suggested ritual steps. The invoker covers his eyes with a red cloth, which lets him connect to his soul in the spirit world. Prepare a bottle of pure wine. Do not mix with water. Sorghum-based liquors are optimal. Place spirit serpent inside. The invoker offers up his blood in a container, a soul for a soul. Place subject in container. Subject leaves container anew. Kneel and pray to show gratitude to Sigu Guanyin. Subject will depart the container alone when fully recovered. Nobody under any circumstances shall interrupt the ritual. There's check marks everywhere. Like they did this. Was it interrupted? Oh, there's a recording. This is going to be upsetting, isn't it? Is it a fruit basket? Squatty potty. They have traffic around here. Different part of town completely. This is going to be upsetting, isn't it?
来，叶妈妈，你再说一次。我们每次这样拜过以后，身体、心理有没有感觉比较好？
是很舒畅，但是
怎么了？
拍谁，我只是想问，对我们家弟弟是不是没有效？他已经重考第2年了，我每天都有在办，都有在求，但是他成绩还是没有变好， 是不是要补功的经？需要什么我都可以做，我会更努力办。麻烦老师跟我说要怎么办。
不要紧张，这个一定有方法，我会再教你。
拜托拜托，何老。
She gives people easy answers.
我想确认一下，你告诉我的方法真的有用吗？
有，一定有。
我都有在念经，可是那女的还是不肯跟他离婚啊。我们都有在一起念了。
我们念这个要真心诚意啊。
真的有念了，有缴钱。那到底？
你这个神棍，那个符根本没有用啊！
先生，我有录起来哦。
10年来，我每个月都缴这么多钱，大小事都办。你不是说植物观音什么都帮吗？我爸也相信你，后来才没去做化疗。你明明说可以多活2年的，现在人都走了，你最好解释清楚，不然我一定告你。
Well, that would have to be devastating for your faith, right? Just hearing the recounting of all the other people and how it's not working for any of them. She's a fraud. She drains people of their money in supposed offerings. Who do you think that money goes to? You think the god spends it? She gives you easy answers when the answer is that you need to be there. This stuff's so frustrating because people are genuinely hurting and genuinely need help in a lot of situations. And homeopathy and religious practices and other similar problems often just redirect that energy. When someone cares and thinks that they can solve something, the energy they could be using correctly gets completely redirected towards just a hole. It just gets dumped. Nothing is accomplished. If you want to pray, you can pray, but it's not a replacement for real treatment or counseling. That's where the staircase was at the beginning of the game. The mentor. Prepare the snake wine.
喂，你好。哦，杜先生哦。啊，是，我知道。这个哦，我跟你说，你不用紧张，这种事情急不得。这个仪式本来就是轻者当日，重者7日见效。你要对美心有信心，你要有耐心啊，不要去打扰他，让他慢慢泡。不要开厕所门，好吗？好，那你有问题再打来，我都在，我一定帮忙啊。
Did you have her soak in snake wine for 7 days? Unattended? She's a fraud and she's dangerous. She preys on desperate people and then makes up fake treatments based on stories. Badly interpreted. This whole corner got a lot more distressing as the game went on, huh? Once it took on meaning. A drawing done by Mei Shin. That's all we have left, isn't it? The dividers now block her room. The house is in shambles. Everything's just thrown around. Those are only my shoes. What happened first? Did the wife leave or did your daughter die? I'm thinking that's what happened. Is that why your wife left? What is in these garbage bags? The handprints. Bathroom's been locked for a while.
9月29日下雨天，妈妈很久没有回家了，我很想她。我忍耐不要哭，可是越忍胸口越不舒服。有一天就又开始不能呼吸了。爸爸说这次不用看医生，明天我们去看何老师，病马上就会好。但是爸爸一定不知道，我已经有治好病的方法了。我已经折了好多郁金香了，还差一点点就可以放满整个房间了。可惜爸爸最近都忙着拜拜念经，没办法陪我一起折。只要折到和故事里一样多的郁金香，我的病一定就会好了。病好后，我要继续练唱，变得更厉害，唱得更好。然后总有一天，一定会实现我的生日愿望。变成大明星，让爸爸妈妈一起坐在电视机前面看我唱歌，大家开开心心的聚在客厅。我好喜欢那个时候哦。
的随时和人生，你会不会还是坦率地笑着我的荒唐？无处混乱，又无处赦免我。
爸爸，我们回家吧。大海满是波浪，不见船如港。他站在码头，遥望着北方。青丝飞上白霜，心还惦着他，心里没说的那句回答。傻傻的姑娘，哪一朵花等着他回来呀？小小的嘴藏不住话，都唱成情歌。今生依旧，岁月如常，也不见他悲伤。有情的人，别问他，你还愿意吗？大海满是波浪，不见船如港。他站在码头，遥望着北方。青丝飞上白霜，心还惦着他，心里没说的那句回答。傻傻的姑娘，哪一朵花等着他回来呀？小小的嘴藏不住话，都唱成情歌。今生依旧，岁月如常，也不见他悲伤。有情的人，别问他，你还愿意吗？傻傻的姑娘，哪一朵花等着他回来呀？小小的嘴藏不住话，都唱成情歌。今生依旧，岁月如常，也不见他悲伤。有情的人，别问他，你还愿意吗？若有来世，你还愿意吗？
Oh. That ended on such a darker note than I was expecting. Originally, at least. By the end, I had an idea what was going on. Man, remember when I naively was like, the devotion is about marriage. No, the devotion is your devotion to a cult. Just obsessively following this insane religion and killing your daughter because of a fraud. Whew. So it's not just a matter of being misogynist or unempathetic with your wife or whatever. He saw his wife as a demon because he was a member of this fringe religion that, like any kind of religion like that, what they do, one of the ways that's so insidious about them is that they encourage you to cut ties. I mean, not encourage is putting it lightly, but you're pushed to cut ties with anyone that is in the way. Essentially, anyone who doesn't agree with it, they get excommunicated. So he would demonize, literally, his wife. And that's why she shows up as this evil phantom throughout all this, because you made her a demon in your own mind. You decided she was evil. And she was probably the one who was right. Even if she was probably putting too much pressure on your daughter to be like her and perform, which the daughter wanted to do too, but it's still like she was like having like panic attacks and needed treatment or something along those lines, because we don't know, because she wasn't getting treatment, so we don't even fully understand what her problem was, except that it was you, her dad. That was her biggest problem. Wow. Yeah, they let you sit in there for a while, not entirely sure what's going on. You know that the parents are fighting, and they have money problems, and that both of their careers are in the past, and that their daughter has health problems, and immediately you more or less wonder that the daughter may have died by the time you get to the original setting. But it takes a hard turn near the end when you actually get to see this mentor figure and what that means and how it's tied to these beliefs. It was sitting there in the corner the whole time for you to question, and it was a lot more worse than that. The eye in devotion is an incense. That was probably the final nail in the coffin of the idea that the daughter died, was the fact that there was an incense at the bathroom, really strangely placed, just sitting there out of the wall. It's a shrine to her death. Well, that was rough. See you guys next time.